what's going on? Zach Evanish here from the Underground Strength Gym, and in this video, I'm going to show us, quote-unquote, older guys how to do a full body warm-up to start getting rid of those joint aches and pains to build muscle, feel better, and look better. Here we go.
For me, is I'm building athletes. I'm building athleticism.
These kids got to put on muscle.
Alright guys, so I do a full body warm up before I train, even if it's a lower body focused day. And the reason being is, number one, it helps build that mind muscle connection. I like to go through a thorough warm up. It just gets me feeling good. And I like getting the heart rate pumping. Some people might say, well, if it's an upper body day, why are you getting the legs going? Because even on an upper body day, the full body is working. If you're benching, it's a full body exercise. Your legs are driving. And even when I have an upper body focused day, I'm still gonna do some lower body calisthenics. I'm gonna get some sled work in. And the opposite holds true on a lower body day. I'll do some upper body calisthenics, some light carries. So I like to go through this for 2 or 3 rounds. It's similar to a Wenning warm-up where Matt does high reps, potentiation of the movements, not just the muscle groups involved, but the movements. But I like to give it a little bit more of a full body twist. So I always start with sleds. People say, what do I do if I don't have a sled? The answer is make one, buy one. They're extremely affordable. I mean, you could go on Amazon and buy sleds nowadays for $50. The other thing I want to say is, my guy, Ben Patrick, knees over toes guys, he's really popularized the backward sled dragging. I don't think you should overdo one over the other. I go backwards, forwards, lateral sled drags. I pull sometimes lighter sleds where I'm pulling with the heel. Other times it's heavier sleds where I get that forward lean. So we're gonna start here with sleds, a pulling sled, and then when I come back, I'll get to a pushing sled. So if you are doing this and you're training at home, what I would do is instead of a sled that makes a lot of noise, is I'd get a car tire or a truck tire. I started doing this in the early 2000s. If you look at my earliest training course called Ancient Training Methods, it's inside undergroundstrengthcoach.com. We trained with tires. We took a front end of a tractor tire, drilled a hole through it, put an eye bolt in there, and we got these straps made. You can see these straps are from Spud, but some of my older straps, this company was not around. So I had to call an actual toe strap company that made toe straps for trucks and tractor trailers. And I had to explain to the guy, hey, I'm gonna be, carrying weights and I have to put my hands through them. So 20 plus years, here we are. All right, nice and light, nothing heavy. Doesn't matter if you start backwards or forwards. But one thing I emphasize is you're not gonna go only backwards. Take it all the way back, do a forward drag, and on this you're gonna notice I'm a little more upright because it's not that heavy, and I'm gonna pull with the heels. Gets a lot more glutes and hamstrings involved. Helps wake up the knees. Next up, I go to a back extension. I have 2 of them at the Underground. We got a 45 degree from Elite. This is my favorite one. I've been on a lot of 45 degree back extensions. This one is the bomb. Actually, the first one I ever bought was from Jay Ferrugia when he shut down his first warehouse gym. That was out of my house. Then we got the horizontal glute ham back extension from Sornex. Very easy to adjust. This is really one of my favorites because it's just a pin pull. I could adjust it so easily and quickly. So what I like to do is activate the posterior chain. That tends to be a weakness for a lot of us older guys. I'm 46 and allows you to stretch. But we're gonna go here. We're gonna start on the 45 degree. And my next round I'll go there. I also vary my foot stance. So on this first set, I might just take a traditional stance. If I was to do this for a second set, I might take a wider stance. I like to get a nice stretch in the bottom. especially since I train in the morning. You don't really have that spinal fluid moving. So we're gonna get that pump. We're gonna get in the bottom. I'm stretching those hamstrings. Now if I wanna get a little more hamstrings, I get almost like a glute ham back extension. Feels good to get the pump. Now we get some shoulder pump, and I go with a mini band. I go with a Monster Mini. Nice and easy. A lot of people just do a face pull. Okay, I like to do a face pull apart. So as I'm pulling to the face, I'm also pulling the band apart. And I'll go different angles. Forehead, chin. I'm not pulling to the chest. Get a nice pump in that upper back. Notice that a lot of the work is posterior, posture based. Okay, next up I do some tricep work, different angles. There's pump up work. Usually I hear those elbows get a little snap, crackle, and pop. If you're a wrestler, you know, I just want to let you know we age in dog years. Okay, so if you wrestled for 4 years, it's like 28 years on the body. And it ain't hard here, it's just pump up work. And let me tell you, you start getting in the groove. You're like, okay, mind and body, getting ready. I love this tricep variation because your trunk is stabilizing, shoulder is stable. So I'm not just working triceps, I'm getting trunk stability. Okay, so your back gets strong and healthy. You can see the body shaking a little bit. I feel my shoulders locked in. And then I just let it flow. So I've done sleds, back extension, face pulls, walking lunges. Stretch that back hip. Big steps. Like to stretch, get that back knee near the floor. I see some coaches allowing people to hit that back knee to the floor. To me, that's a negative. It's also a bad habit because what if you're training outdoors, all right? I'm inside, I got turf. Now I'm gonna go on cement or I'm out at a playground or park. You don't wanna smash your knee to the ground, all right? Over here, I have some lighter, thick grip dumbbells and I use them for suitcase carries. So this starts waking up the back and the grip. Hold it an inch away. Shoulders are level. Suitcase carry. Locked in, baby. Excellent for back health. Watch how I put it down, flat back. One more. And I'll keep this dumbbell out and I'll sneak it in throughout my entire training session. I'll do these pretty much every day. Squat it down. Now we get a little bit of upper body work. Basic push-ups, although there's many variations, I'll mix it up. Got a good pump going already. Stretch. Now we'll hit some pull-ups. Thing I've changed about my pull-ups is when you go up in the bodybuilding world, you're always like arching and squeezing. And then from the side, your back has this massive arch. You're actually losing stability. You're putting your back and shoulders in a poor position. And in the bodybuilding world, you're just trying to squeeze, feel. What you want to do is kind of hollow out and be in a plank while you're doing these pull-ups. And notice a lot of different grips. So here on the Sorenex bars, and even most squat racks, you could pick up pull-up bars with different grips. implementing the conjugate method, you don't want to favor always overhand, always underhand. You know, you're mixing grips to hit from a different angle and minimize. You don't really want to say completely avoid injury, but the overuse of the same is never good. So you want to minimize chances of overuse, okay? So here we go. So notice I'm not arching, I'm here locked in. And I'm gonna hang, open up those shoulders, and get some knee raises. Legs. And just let the shoulders open up the lats. And what I would do is hit this for a second round, but for the sake of this video, you should get the idea of what this looks like. Next round is going to be a different sled. Instead of face pulls, it's pull aparts. Instead of 45-degree back extension, it's horizontal. Next set of push-ups is different. Next set of pull-ups might be a recline row. I got a good pump going, and that's how you want to warm up as you get older. Look to the skies, Louie. Look to the skies. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, and comment, and do me a big favor. I probably got over 5,000 videos by now. I started in 2006. Go back, see the old ones, and share these videos with friends. Boom, baby. All right, guys, thanks for checking out the video. Thanks for subscribing. And now I want to go over the many ways that you guys can go to the next level. We've got links underneath every YouTube video so you can see our programs on Train Heroic. Most importantly, you could get on the free newsletter where you not only get a free badass training course, but you're also going to get a welcome discount code that you can apply to our training courses. You'll also see links for the Underground Strength Coach certification, the Strength and Sports Performance Coach certification, the Underground Strength Academy. A lot of different programs, a lot of different opportunities, but the way to be in the know when they get released or when we're holding a sale is to be on the newsletter at zacstrength.com. That's what you want to do. Thanks for supporting, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Boom.